Welcome back to the Grow Bros, you lads and lassies out there. Today we're going to work on the heater for the conversion van build. These are the components we're using here. Some of it came in a kit, and then some of it we had to buy aftermarket, like this gas can here. But Colton's going to walk us through what we got in our kit.
Yep, we got the heater. This is just a nozzle for that.
Tell us a little bit about the heater, Colton.
It's a 5. There's different sizes. There's a 5 kilowatt, and then there's the 8, and I think a 10. This is the smaller one.
Can't focus on it even 1 second.
It's just a 12 volt diesel heater. I have one in my truck for my camper, and they work super well. I used it the other day, and I had it turned all the way down, and it was definitely hot enough. Didn't need it any warmer. Just some random parts that they give you. This is for the intake and an exhaust, some fuel line, wiring harness. This is the fuel pump, and then this is just the little screen that they give you.
Readout to help you temperatures and whatnot.
Yep.
But it's nice they give you a little wiring harness, so it's all nice and easy and plug and play friendly. So we're gonna continue on the box we made, or we decided not to make a box, if you've seen in the last video, but we have this cut out so the heater will fit in it, and then we can get mounting the pump and the fuel filter into it, so that way we can get testing it out. So we're fitting up this board here for the heater to mount to. We got all the holes cut, so that way we're going to feed that to the plate probably first.
Yeah, it's short, and I'll just do this.
Okay. So I'm just going to fit the gas line up here, then we can mount this plate to it,
Wires.
and then we can bolt it down. From there, we will put the vent on probably, and then it's got this little, it's just kind of a mesh breather, basically just make sure, or to help the vent from getting blocked. Okay, so we had an issue here, or not an issue necessarily, but the exhaust and the intake pipes here are too close to the edge, so we're just going to hit it with a bigger hole saw to cut it out, and then won't have any issues with the hose clamp there. So you can see the hose clamp won't slide down any. So we're going to cut it out so we can fit the hose clamp in there. Alright, so we got this plate on now. Colton's putting the nuts on. We got the exhaust coming through, the intake line, or breather line, and then the gas line also there. Next, we'll be mounting the fuel pump, as well as the fuel filter. So we got the gas line as well as the breather fed through. As you can see underneath here, maybe you can see. Hold on a second. There we go. So we got it coming out of the heater there, going up there, and then same as gas line there. Walk around, we'll see it. Once Colton's done tightening that, I'll show you where it comes up. We're just going to mount the breather right there. It'll be nice and out of the way. It'll be able to get lots of air. Won't be restricted. Nothing will get pushed over it like a blanket or anything. Should be nice.
Like that.
But the gas line coming up through there, breather there, nice and tucked away and nice and small. We're gonna, or you can tell us what we're doing, Colton.
The fuel pump's gonna get, or the fuel filter's gonna get mounted there. Fuel pump will be pretty much right in line with it, and then gas tank will be something like that, and then we'll just have a line coming up here into the bottom of the gas tank, and then we're just gonna use the same straps I used on my truck heater. I'll get them in a minute, but it's just, I think it's for plumbing, but we'll just run it underneath there and through there and tighten it down. And
so this will be secure, and then we'll also be able to reach this from the second set of doors in the vehicle, so it'll be easy to fill up whenever it's running low or when when we need heat in the vehicle. Right now I am putting a hole in the gas tank here. Not what you want to hear normally, but in this case, it's what we need. I have to feed this little adapter through from inside, so the little nipple here sticks out, so our gas line can attach to it. And then Colton, while I've been doing that, he's gotten the fuel filter hooked up to the fuel pump, and then wrapped around to where the gas tank will attach to it here. What else are you working on, Colton?
I'm just trying to keep all this. I'm gonna try to keep the wiring on this side. Hopefully we can fasten it down here, and then I'll just have a wire for the fuel pump going on this side, because I don't want it going on this side because the hot air is gonna be coming out of here. But I'll have it run around here, and then just clip into that, and then I need the plug for here, which will stay on this side too. And then the only wires we'll have going up is the wire for your screen, and then your power wire, which that'll just be going to the battery, which will be sitting pretty close.
Yeah,
to
the
us.
second battery.
So shouldn't have too many issues there.
Perfect. I'm gonna get this tank finished while Colton finishes the wiring here, and then we'll be pretty close to good to setting it in the vehicle, and then giving it a little test. The heater's now been installed into the conversion van here. It's underneath the gas can. We'll come around this way so you can see it. Colton's just wiring it up. We made it super nice and compact here, as you can see. Fits nicely below the bed frame. We just got that front seat tipped up right now, but Colton's gonna get wired up here. Gotta plug in the monitor real quick, and then we're gonna turn it on just to make sure it's all wired right, and that we get heat coming out. Yep, we filled it up with fuel. Yeah, fuel. Now this thing takes both gas and fuel. We gotta figure out where we want to route the whatchamacallit, where the heat comes out. We'll probably just run it under the bed, so then it'll come up on the sides and whatnot. But I'm gonna get that done while Colton finishes that up, and then we can turn it on. Got the man van turned on here, as well as the solenoid switch flipped there. The battery is charging. We got 14.4 volts there. You can hear that clicking. The pump is priming. If I can zoom in and see if we can see it. You can kind of see it in the bottom there, pumping in. We're gonna let it pump and then see if it's putting out some heat. It'll probably take about a half an hour for it to prime. It takes a stupid amount of time because the diesel engine is so efficient. We'll show you when we got some heat coming out of the vent here. We're back, and the heater is running. I know you can't feel it, but this is nice warm air coming out of here. You can hear, well, let me come around where Colton's at. You can hear it running right now, but it'll die way down once it reaches its temperature.
You can barely hear it. The only thing you'll be able to hear is the little clicking of the fuel pump. But even that, it's not noticeable. I mean, you'll hear it, but nothing bad.
And it's not gonna die down right now because we got all the doors open working on it. So it's gonna stay like this. But
she's blowing hot air. Wow.
Working great.
It's crazy. Just with the 1 gallon tank, it'll last, what did we figure out, like 14 hours?
Yeah.
Something like that.
So each night you'll have to fill it up, but you don't have to worry about it in the middle of the night running out.
It's like $2 a night if you were to keep it run all night.
It's a lot cheaper than a hotel room.
It's already dying. It's dying down right now.
Yeah.
But, yeah. All right. Well, that's gonna finish up the heater install on the man van. Please consider subscribing, and thanks for watching.